So, Ruža, speaking about sales and actually having a solid sales process, how do you track and measure it? So, yeah, you go into building individual relationships, and you can slip quite easily in spending much time on one potential sales lead and whatnot. But at one point, you're saying, okay, you need to zoom out and say, okay, we have X amount of potential clients, epsilon amount of prospects and leads that will lead potentially to X amount of buyers. How do you track and measure that the things that you are doing are, right things to do, at least from that perspective in time?
In the end, it's all about conversion. It's all about people actually paying the product. But what is also important is to measure those things that you can not track in the end. In terms of brand awareness, in terms of the partnerships or whatever you achieve in the meantime. So possibly it may happen that some of the clients will not pay in the end or become your distributor, for example, but they will open you doors to get you to some market or some place or to some relevant person. So what is important is not to track only by converting into actually selling something. It's important to find the way to measure those other things as well. And in the end, if you have at least one box checked that something was achieved, then you did a good job. And if you in the end have no boxes to check, then that's a problem.
Yeah.
So then you have to go and see what was wrong. But of course, you need to have more sealed boxes checked than those others in terms of brand awareness. Because if you sell something, then brand is also being developed at the same time. But the most important thing that I realized in recent years is that selling is not that complicated. Actually, being there for your customer who decided to buy your product is essential. Because if you're not listening their feedback, if you're not listening what they are telling or giving as a feedback, that's a huge problem. Because they will then not be your promoter, because you also want from people who are buying the product from you to be your ambassadors.
Yeah.
Yes. So if they're not becoming that, then that's also an issue. And if it's a really big problem that salespeople, they don't think that they have to be there after that. They move to another client. No, you have to be there and from time to time to see what's happening with those who actually bought your product.
Yeah, amazing.
So that's also important. Yeah.
Thank you, Ruža.